I was in acting class with Amy Jo Johnson. I was 16 and I was in high school at the time, at the High School for the Arts, and she and I became really close friends. And my senior year of high school, she had this new show, Power Rangers, that she was in. And it sounded campy and fun. She said at some point, asked if I would like to come down and meet the producers in case they had a role for me. I said absolutely. I was in a different high school at this point, the Hamilton Academy of Music, and I literally remember I either left school at lunch or at the end of the day and went straight to Century City. This is when they were filming the original Rangers, before it had ever aired. So we had no idea what the show was going to be, right? And I got to the set with our other good friend, Gwen Sanford, and Amy was there working. I just happened to walk in and catch her doing a round off her back handspring on the beam. I didn't know she was that great of a gymnast, so I was very impressed at that point. I was like, oh, my friend is kind of a badass. And I met all the original cast at the time. I don't think I met Jason, but I definitely met Walter and the other guys, and we hung around for a little while, left photographs for the producers. And then in November of that same year, Katie Wallen called and said, hey, would you like to, and Amy Jo actually was the one who recommended me, would you like to audition? Apparently the producers had said, Amy, do you have any friends that are actresses? You know, they had our photos, and so I said, I'm a little conflicted. I'm not sure if I want to audition. I had seen the Power Rangers at that point. It was a huge hit already. So by the time our auditions came around, Power Rangers was the biggest thing ever. Universal got shut down, 30,000 people were there. And I was like, well, that sounds kind of fun. Maybe, all right, I'll give it a go. Having trained in Shakespeare and neoclassic Greek tragedy, I think I was like, I'm not sure if I want to do a kid's show. But I was a gymnast for 8 years, and so that was my background. I didn't have a martial arts background at all. And so I came into audition. There was a girl there who was, I want to say, a 6th degree black belt. She was completely a badass and very tiny. And I was positive I wasn't going to get the job, even though I thought I did a good audition. And so they brought us back a few times. We had several rounds where they would bring you in and you'd stare your competition in the face, if you will. There's 5 other girls and they're all up for the same job. And you had to come in and do fight scenes and meet the producers and shake hands, and and I got cast, and I was excited to do the show, and maybe ill prepared. As I said, I don't have a martial arts background, but these guys helped a lot.